What's up, everyone? What's going on, everyone? Sorry, I was trying to set up my audio and everything. Sorry, I'm a little bit late. How's everyone's weekend going so far? I'm gonna get Trippy on here today. I might be able to get him on. He was smoking, so it might be a bit for him to show up. But yeah, welcome to the channel. I want to go live and go over some option plays and just some stock news and some China stuff that's going on, and how we can actually get a few different plays for the week. I've already got a few things going, so I have a few stocks that I'll share with you guys. And if you guys have any that you guys want me to look at as well, then we'll take a look at those. But I'm going to cover NIO. I want to cover BABA and then oil as well. So that's going to be some of the topics that it kind of centers around. And then I think there's a few others, but we'll kind of find those because we also have earnings. It's not a really crazy earnings. There's a few here that I'm interested in. Oracle might be something worth playing. Kroger and Adobe are the only other two that are interesting to me. And then from that, don't really see anything else. Earnings are kind of dying off. So, oh, there's iron. This one right here, IronNet, but I don't really know how that's gonna do, to be honest. So we'll actually take a look at the earnings expectations and what the implied move is, and we can look at that. But I was just gonna wait a little bit, see if anybody shows up. If not, don't expect this to be too long of a live stream. I'm gonna just wait on Trippy, see if he wants to come on, because I think he had some DD he wants to share as well. But let's go ahead and wait. Let me send him a message really quick. But yeah, I think what's going on with the economy in China is going to really affect the market, at least the China stocks. So we just had like a recent lockdown, and then they reopened at the start of June, and it's been like 10 days, and they're already talking about surging cases and potential of locking down again. So I think that's going to be very bad for the stocks. I was actually looking at Shopify, but the ones that we're going to look at is going to be NIO and BABA. Let me share the news with you guys first, and then we can take a look at that. Just go here really quick, and I think it was on the most recent. So I think this is going to affect oil, and I think it's going to affect, with just the lockdowns, it's going to affect NIO, because I don't know if you guys paid attention to the earnings. They were talking about how they could ramp up their production and everything back once they start reopening and get those back orders, but now they're starting to do some lockdowns again. So that's probably, here it is right here. So let me zoom in for you guys too. This came out today, this morning, but I think I was following some of this news from yesterday. Beijing warns of explosive outbreaks. Let me close that out. Shanghai conducts mass testing. So this could potentially lead to another lockdown, like I said. The warning followed a new tightening of curbs in Beijing since Thursday. So, like I said, on Thursday, I think this came out. And then on Friday, I ended up getting some positions across BABA and NIO as well. There might be opportunities somewhere else, like Pinduoduo, I think, has been running. But that one's kind of scary because I think it's like been not short squeezing, but it's been on a huge run up. And some of those options that were out the money could actually be creating a gamma squeeze or something. I don't know. So that one's kind of scary, but that one could have a big downfall too. So we can look at the flow in just a second. Just want to give you guys at least first the thesis here, what's going on, and then how we can play it. Let me see where Trippy is. I don't know if he's going to join. Is he in the... No, he's not in there yet. Okay, so this is the thesis. This is the theme for the week coming ahead. China lockdowns is going to influence oil as well, so not just like China stocks, NIO. So I guess on the NIO side is going to be the production numbers, though that's going to kind of affect them as far as production. BABA, I think BABA could be played both ways. If people are starting to do lockdowns, then online shopping can become a thing again, right? Like online stay-at-home stocks, basically. But I think BABA's just kind of hated on as well, so it'd be a good opportunity to get some puts on it too. So let's first take a look at the SPY, because we had a huge sell-off. This is going to be on the 1 hour chart here. And I think we are pretty much, I wouldn't say near the bottom, but I think we're like at the bottom of a range. I think the range is going to be kind of in between here, like 400 and 390. Possibly, I guess I could bring this one down a bit to here. Is this maybe, yeah, I think 387 to 400 is going to be that new range, because we were basically doing that up here. We were doing this range here for a while. And so I feel like now we're going to be at least, excuse me, at least trading around this level for the first 3 weeks, I would say. Not the first 3 weeks, the first 3 days. Just until we get the FOMC stuff. I think we'll kind of be waiting on that. And then Friday is a huge expiration as well. So we got like huge contracts going to be expired on Friday. Let's see if we can go to unusual wells. And we'll just look at some of the contracts. This is another one. There's a Choice Capital, one of the guys that follows me. He actually shared this one with me, which is an oil play. And that kind of also backs up some of the thesis there, but this is not a great example. But I didn't play this one. I actually really did want to get into that one, but I didn't do it because it didn't have any liquidity. Like, if you saw that, it didn't really have much volume. This is the SPY though. So the SPY, we have like 2 million volume today. But the overall volume, let's just take a look at the overall flow levels here. There's tons of contracts that are going to expire. Where's it at? Well, these are actually not these are the 17s, but yeah, this week we have huge contracts that are just gonna, it's like a huge volume of contracts really that are gonna expire there. So that's gonna really, so I guess the catalyst is maybe sideways action here first 2 days, Wednesday, and then we'll kind of get an idea of where we're going with FOMC, and then we'll also have to wait for that third catalyst on Friday, because there'll be a lot of contracts that just going to create a lot of volatility, I think. And so yeah, just big week ahead, and I might not even trade on Wednesday just because it's going to be crazy, and I'll just be doing some other stuff. So oh shit, Trippy's on. Let me see if I can get him on real quick. 1 second. Oh, shoot. Probably gonna get demonetized. I just let me plug in real quick. Yo, Trippy, what's up?
Yo, what up? What up?
What up? You got the screen pulled up or what?
No, why?
No, because I was gonna pull you in so you could do some DD. I was basically explaining that China is basically locking down again, and so
Yeah.
I think it's gonna cause oil to come down because
I told you. What did I tell you?
well, the first time that I can't remember when China first locked down. I think it may have been in,
I told you it was all fraud, bro. They were just pumping that.
well, it's gonna cause, I think in the short term it's gonna make it come down. So like this week, maybe next week, because that's basically what happened the first time. I wish I could pull up the oil. Let's just pull up the oil, see when it dropped. When did
Okay, I have crazy DD too.
China news lockdown? I know there's like one. I mean, we're basically, the news is gonna come out that they're gonna come down, but I'm trying to find the one that the first lockdown. Do you know the first lockdown, around what time that was?
Yeah, in March 2020.
No, not that lockdown. I meant like this year.
There wasn't a lockdown this year.
Yeah, there was. Not for us, but for China there was.
Oh yes. That was
Wasn't it? It might have been April too, or February.
that was in April, March, April, May. I think in some parts it's still going on.
Yeah.
They're just not saying anything.
It must have been on so the war started in February, right? No, the end of February. Yeah, the 28th of February is when the war started. And that's when the oil started rocketing. Let me share my screen for you too, real quick. Am I sharing screen? Okay, so this is this was May or February 28th when the wars like basically got announced and oil started rocketing.
Yeah.
And then I guess a week or two after, China lockdown. Is that right? Or was it this one?
Mhm.
Because oil started coming back down. I think it was this one. It was like March 10th around here. This is when oil started taking a dump again. It's either this ball down or it's either this one. One of these two was the lockdown. So I think it's either probably March. I would say I think it is March. So that's what I'm expecting now. Now that China might be doing another lockdown, because initially I guess essentially the timeline was this was war here and then lockdown here, right? And then once we were basically in
Yeah.
no man's zone, but towards the end of terms of the end of April and May, there was like positive sentiment that, oh, China's gonna reopen, and on top of that, oil hasn't really like gotten any better, right? So oil started running again, right? Because once China reopens, then oil demand is going to skyrocket again. So, which is crazy because now we're near the highs right before China lockdown. But now China's going to lock down again, so I'm expecting another pull down to, this is BNO, this is Brent oil, but just in general,
Yeah.
I guess. So what do you think?
Yep. Um.
You said you had, I mean, do you have any DD on the China lockdowns? I'm thinking all China stocks, just not short them, but I got puts on NIO and I got puts on BABA, and I was
Yeah.
looking at some. Oh, and I got puts on oil too, just in the short term. I think long term oil's gonna be still a thing, and natural gas, right? We kind of had that discussion, but I think in the short term, there's gonna be a good opportunity to get some puts, I think. So what do you think?
Yep.
Yep.
Been calling it if you've been watching the stream, yo.
Yes, sir. But it's crazy because
Um.
we were kind of talking about it, but I didn't really think that it was gonna lock down again. Because China made it
Oh
seem
yeah.
like they were gonna reopen and everything was good, and
No,
it's
bro.
kind of
Anything that comes out of China is just bullshit, bro.
think so.
Oh
Damn.
yeah, dude. They're a communist, bro. They don't want nobody knowing what's really happening.
Well, like that's what I'm saying. Like at the end of April, the beginning of May, oil started rocketing back up because there's that sentiment of, okay, China's gonna reopen, the demand's still going to be there, and once China reopens, even more demand for oil is going to be there, and with no like solution with the Russia thing, it was just going to be like stupid, right? But now it's like there's another opportunity where I think honestly it feels like it's just manipulative, doesn't it? Like, oh, their economy is so shitty that they want to hide it and
No,
they want to
everything
control.
is planned, bro. Planned. Everybody's in on it, bro. Planned.
Right. But how do you fake COVID tests though? Like, I think people really are getting sick though, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
So how is it planned? They get people sick?
Tune into the DD right now, in the DD chat.
What up? And nobody's watching. Oh, the due diligence. Gotcha. Is it new? This is new. This is. By the way, guys, we have stocks we want to talk about. Basically, short thesis is short oil, short NIO, and BABA. Well, not short, but bearish. I wouldn't short a stock ever, really. That's just you're asking for trouble, right? Am I right? Tripping with
Yeah, well, if
AMC.
Elon tweets or something, you're fine.
Right. Right. Never short anything. I never would. You're just asking for trouble.
Right, Kenny G?
Yes, sir. Kenny G. He don't know better though. He doesn't have a cover button. Like all he knows is how to short. He doesn't have the buy back button. Am I right?
Yeah. Let's check the DD out real quick, because this has
Uh,
something to do with what you just said.
bet. Bet. All right. Let me just give them a quick breakdown of the list of stocks that I have listed. So I'm going to cover. We'll look at options flow using unusual wells. Doing for NIO, BABA. I have Shopify, and we'll also look at oil. And actually, I also have another one. I think I posted it on my Twitter already, but it's a copper gold mining company. So you said you're actually big on the oil or the oil you're not big on oil, but you're big on the commodity or the gold and stuff like that, right? So you might be able
Yeah.
to be able to back me up on this, but
It's
I
gonna
think
be the new currency, bro.
yes, sir. Right. So yeah, I also have gold and a company that I saw some flow come in, so we'll take a look at that. But go ahead, let's share that DD real quick. You got it on due diligence. What is it related to?
What you just said?
Oh shoot, biometric test in 2015 and 2017. Both were filed and updated years ago, but were scheduled to be made public in 2020. Oh shoot. So they already knew what was going to happen, bro.
Come on, man. What
What
did
is
I
this
just
for?
say?
Yeah, so it's planned. That's what you're saying. Is that right?
Yep.
System
Yep.
and method for testing
And if
for.
anybody out there still thinks that the Chinese leaders and Russian leaders and US leaders hate each other, then wake the fuck up. Cause they're all in that shit.
Yes, sir. Hey, but this is this it? This is all the DD you have? Just a one tweet?
No,
Come
I have
on
more.
now.
I have more
Okay,
about
bet.
natural gas. I have some about natural gas. I got you right now.
Bet. Well, while he pulls it up, let's see what we got in here. Just checking the clout system, the clout meter real quick. You guys want to follow me? Check the Twitter out. Live there. Let's see if yeah, nah, ain't nobody in there. Okay, so that's the news for China. Dude, I also saw this come in for Taiwan and what was it? Taiwan warns independence would trigger war, something. You're more familiar with this Taiwan China beef that's going on. I don't know if you've seen this. This is China news, and let's actually do this by most relevant. Sort by date.
Damn.
Did you see this, Trippy? The U.S. warns China on Taiwan as defense officials meet to cool tensions. So the tensions are still hot.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. That is really good, DD.
What is
Um,
this Taiwan stuff?
more rumors of fucking war, you know?
Mm-hmm. So what's the deal with Taiwan and China? They want to take over Taiwan, but you think they're gonna get away with it?
I think they will not get away with it without starting World War III.
It would just start World War III. They won't get away with it.
They won't get away with it. They might take over it, but they're gonna get it's gonna start everything, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Alright guys, I have crazy DD. Let's talk about natural gas, okay?
Alright. Let me pull up the natural gas chart. What are we doing? UNG now for natural. Actually, let me clear my.
UNG has been moving like not much.
I want to clear all this stuff out really quick before I move on to my next one. You gotta have clean charts, people. You gotta have the clean charts.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Are you bullish or bearish on UNG right now? Because I know we had that fire, right?
Yeah, I think we're gonna get another pullback though. I thought this would continue running no matter what, and it didn't.
Yeah, so what's up with Texas? Let's see. Home Dome rose 40 million across Southwest amid blackout threats. This came out today, actually. Just
come on, guys, this is crazy.
First on the scene.
We've been talking about this for over a month now.
About a month now, yeah. The
Anybody
National
in that
Weather
area,
Service.
make sure you get your shit sorted out. You need that generator. Right?
Yes, sir. Dangerous heat continues from California to southern plains.
Shit.
What is this? What's going on? Much of Texas and
Blackout,
New Mexico,
bro,
parts of
everywhere.
So bullish or bearish on natural gas? What's up?
Bearish.
Bearish? You just flipping a coin, or you actually bearish?
I'm bearish as hell.
Besides the blackouts, the threat of tight supplies of natural gas and crude and coal are pushing up power costs for consumers. I would be bullish, honestly. If there's like more demand,
Yeah, but
pushing.
not. But what if
There's more demand, but not supply,
yeah,
right?
but they're
So
at the same time they're also killing our supply.
that's true. That's true. Is it? Yeah. Pushing up power cost for demands. So the cost of natural gas is going up, which means the demand is still there, but the supply is not there.
Yep.
That's bullish.
Yep, and what Gigi said about the lockdowns, and do you know what cities are happening in?
Probably the big ones. Was it Beijing
Yeah,
and Shanghai?
Shanghai is one of them too.
Probably. This one just says Beijing.
Oh, I sent it in right now.
We could actually, I mean, do you think COVID stocks would go up or not? Vaccine place? Or do you think that's done?
I
Because, you know,
think I think that's done. I think people are gonna wake up and be like, wow.
but what about the lockdowns, though? It's just media control, right? I think.
Well, as far as right now, people can still overthrow their government because who? Because you know the WHO treaty. You know what's been happening like the last couple weeks, right?
Not what happened.
So who? You know who? World Health Organization was
Yeah.
proposing to all nations that they can handle everything, like lockdowns and everything. Basically, whatever they say goes, and the other countries follow. The U.S. Biden said that he wanted to be a part of it, but with the continents like Africa and countries like basically countries around Europe and shit, they didn't want to agree to it, so it didn't happen.
So now what's up? What's next for us then?
Blackouts, blackouts, and maybe they're gonna kill us some other way with World War III.
And that's it?
That's it. That's how the end of the world is.
Fuck. So it's over after that.
And then we can't forget. Oh, by the year 2030, bro, it's over, bro. Anybody
It's
thinks there's a life after 2030? No,
mm,
sorry.
nobody's gonna be alive after 2030. Is that why they say
No,
all electric vehicles by 2030?
yeah, it's not gonna matter. Yeah, everything's by 2030. That's their goal, Agenda 2030.
So
That's
no
the
more
project that
presidents then.
every leader is working on. Project 30. They're all in on it.
We got one more presidency or what? Who does
I
it even
think
matter?
I think Biden is our last president actually.
But he's gonna run again, no?
I don't think there's gonna be a time for another. I don't think there's gonna be another election being held. I think Project Bluebeam is gonna happen next year. Next year,
And what's that one?
the fake alien invasion that the government is trying to plan.
And then what?
The new world order begins.
Bro, I'm trying to find a head and shoulders pattern here. I don't know, is this feels like a head and shoulders pattern here? But I
Oh
don't
yeah, it
know.
is a head and shoulders pattern, but it is breaking.
Well, it needs to break this here, I think.
Yeah, the resistance level right there.
Support, yes sir. And you say you actually ended up buying some calls, no? Or puts on something? What did you end up
Yeah,
getting?
I got some calls. I was actually up, and then I don't know. On Friday, I was just out the whole day, and
You
I
just took
wasn't
a
on
day
my
off?
phone.
You just took a
Yeah,
day
and
off.
then yeah, now they're just like shit. I think.
So this is what looks like a head and shoulders to me, right? And then the distance from here down to the neckline, this
Yeah,
distance here, that's how much we're gonna fall. So about this distance from the neckline, which is probably, I've already made a copy of that, but here down to here. So down to about 16 to 80, $17, which would be kind of down to this gap down here. What I'm thinking. This is for NIO, by the way. So I'm actually bearish on NIO. The main thing is,
you got puts on NIO, right?
yes sir. Especially with the especially with the lockdowns and stuff, that's gonna kill them, I think. Like, just, hey look, United by Grace, he said it's a good show. Isn't that you?
Hey. No,
That's you, bro.
not me.
That's your alternative account, isn't it?
No, that's not me. Thank you for the comment.
Yes, sir. Thank you for the comment. But I think NIO's gonna get crushed with the lockdowns because they promised to start ramping up their production going into these next couple months, but now they're not gonna be able to do that. So the forecast and everything that they just mentioned in their earnings call, you can throw that out the window in my book. If they end up locking down, which they've already started, like I showed you guys, they're doing some massive testing and stuff, like the mass testing, or I don't know what kind of testing they're doing. What conducts massive testing? Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's GG for them.
Check the link I sent you. It will give you a better understanding. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Because if you don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but NIO has their factories in China, right?
Yep. Shanghai return. Oh, so
Shanghai
actually,
is one of the places.
Right. So it's not just Beijing, it's also Shanghai returns to lockdowns for massive testing just after days of reopening. This is the article I was waiting for, bro. And I was actually preaching this on Twitter, bro. I was trying to tell people, yo, go ahead and get your puts.
Shit.
Yes, sir.
We hit jackpot, GG.
Yes, sir. We hit the jackpot. Now it's just a waiting game, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and there is no way NIO could continue pumping, right? No way, right?
No way, unless government steps in, but I don't know. I think we're gonna see $16 within 2 weeks. We're gonna have to retest it. The main level that I'm watching is like holding this support, which is, let me just shift over to the 1 hour because I got that lined up there really nice for us. Is really this support right here, which is around the monthly level here, right there, 1750.
Not bad, not bad.
He said, "No, I'm real. Haha, I tune in here and there. I follow NIO." Great. So I'm sorry to say all this, United Grace, but there's just a lot of controversy going over in China, and I'm not sure if you joined late or not. Drippy, give them a breakdown. Give them a breakdown of what's going on here.
Basically, there's lockdowns in China right now, and the big cities right now, which happens to be where NIO have their factories and shit for their cars. But with the lockdowns, it's gonna slow down production. And
yes, sir.
Time is money, right, Gigi?
Yes, sir. Time is time, bro. You can't get that back. But they can't work from home. This is not a work from home company. They can't move forward working from home. You know what I'm saying? Software companies can do that, but not a manufacturing company.
Yeah.
So
apparently Tesla could do it.
Really? I don't. How?
Yeah, didn't Elon have all his workers not work for like a good amount of time, and then he recently told them to go back to work.
Now, the last thing I heard about Elon was he said, "Nah, you guys can't work from home. Y'all not gonna pretend to work from home. You guys need to come into the office or resign." Something like that. Yeah.
I think that was per Twitter.
That was per Twitter, yeah. But he was straight. No, that wasn't for Twitter. That was for Tesla. I think for everybody, actually. Anything he owns, I think. He straight up just told him, which makes sense. I mean, I'm not blaming him, but
with his work ethic, you can't complain.
Nah, especially if he wants to get those, especially if he, in quotation, wants to get us to Mars. You know what I'm saying?
Tesla,
you can't get to Mars from working from home. By working from home, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. People. I've been hearing talks about people being bearish on Tesla.
think a lot of people are bearish. It's a good company. It's just there's so much hype. There's so much it's a big community that
A lot of people say they're overvalued.
they say they're overvalued. We can take a look at their price.
What do you say to that? You think
I
Tesla
think
is just a car company, or you think they're more than that?
I think they're more than a car company, but right now they're just a car company. So they have a lot of potential growth stuff, especially like little excuse me, let me get some water.
Like with Neuralink and shit like that.
Well, isn't that different companies? No, Tesla. No, that's just. I think those are just Elon
Well,
companies.
people donate, still buy stocks because of Neuralink and shit.
Oh,
Because it's Elon.
yeah. They. No, what I was thinking, like all those other companies aren't included within Tesla. You know what I'm saying? But I think like Tesla has like other revenues that. Hey, look at this. It's crazy. 69.69. It closed at 69.
They do.
69.
You know, They made like almost 500 million last quarter.
Yeah,
Off
we can look.
like doing shit for other people.
We can look up their revenues. No, I think it's a good company, but right now it's just a car company. But down the road, Tesla can become more of like
No pun
sub
intended.
like other revenue streams. Wait, what do you mean? No pun intended.
He said they're on the road.
Yes, sir. Right now they're on the road to become something better. No pun intended though. They this is a price to earnings ratio, so they're profitable. But they're actually very rich, I would say. It would just depend on like comparing it to other manufacturers, which we might be able to pull up. Let me see if we can look. Wall Street
Don't forget
Bets
the new
Discord.
inflation numbers, right?
Yes, sir. Those are new inflation numbers. Are those real?
Oh
Here,
yeah,
give me one
bro.
second. I'm gonna try to pull up. I'm gonna try to pull up. Let me show you the Tesla numbers real quick. These are the revenue numbers for Tesla. Like they just reported $18 billion per quarter. So they're bringing in like 50 billion each year, which is actually a lot. The only thing is their cost to make that revenue is pretty expensive, so they're not really making money. This last quarter seems good. They made for $4 per, about $5 per share. But
Dang.
so they are profitable, and I just think when if the stock market crash, everything's gonna come down. It doesn't matter who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it won't matter. I think I'm trying to find something real quick so I can. Wall Street Zen is the thing it's called Wall Street Zen. So we can actually compare Tesla to other sectors. Let's just type in Tesla real quick. But research. This is gonna tell us how it compares to other sectors. So look, this is the industry. Tesla is a poor value based on its earnings relative to its share price 83 times compared to the US automotive manufacturers industry of average of 47. So Tesla's trading like at almost double what auto manufacturer industry companies trade at. The market is trading at 20. Tesla's trading at 4 times the market. The market's already like super overvalued. I mean, actually, it's on average. I think this is decent right now for the stock market. But I think if we're gonna have a correction or something, this would come down to like at least 10, right? Or at least 15. So I still think we have some down ways to go. And that will have to reflect on Tesla as well, I would think. Right? I mean, even Meet Kevin sold his Tesla, like, and he's like a perma bull or whatever, and he's never gonna sell or something. He ended up choking, paper handing it, and sold everything. And then he said, "Oh, well, I bought back at it cheaper." Yeah, but if you're a long-term like investor, you don't care about short-term fluctuations, right? But even he took profits, so he'd be clowning. I don't know. Like if he's a perma Tesla bull, he shouldn't sell. Like my brother, he has a lot of Tesla shares, and he's a perma bull, and I'm like, dude, take your profits, and he's like, nah, I'm gonna keep them, and so that's a perma bull. But Kevin, he beat clowning. He said, no, I love Tesla. I've been in it since whatever, and then he started panicking and he sold everything. It would have been one thing if he sold everything and kept his Tesla shares, but I think he sold Tesla shares too, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So he's clowning. Like I don't know, man. I'm not gonna talk about him though, cause I'm not even relevant in his life. And then I sound salty right now. So, which I'm not. I'm not salty, but I'm just giving my opinion. United by Grace, I have NIO puts expiring next week around 1780 and 1790. Oh, nice. Which ones do you have? Which strikes do you have for that? I think NIO puts should be doing good. I actually bought a few on Friday and they were
Damn.
up. Yeah, I think I told you guys in Discord. I don't know. You're inactive. I bought
Damn.
the so I play options pretty safe now because just the crazy volatility. I bought the 17s and a halves for next month, so I have plenty of time. I'm up 20%, 21%, about 22% on them. They were actually up higher. I think I was up to like 30% at one point, but NIO kind of started recovering towards the end. Um, and just got a what is this? Pink production. Let me see his thing. Make sure he's not. I think he's I think it's a bot. Pink
Oh,
Wink Production was sending. He's just sent me a tweet, but I think it's spam. This thing right here. China's strategic incentive is another reason to buy NIO stock. Let's just look that up. Let's just look it up, but not click on his link. I'm always hesitant to click on people's links.
damn. This guy's Neo's puts are gonna print.
Whose? Oh yeah.
This guy in the chat. I just got the Neo DD right here. I'm buying Neo
Like,
puts. Come on
are you
now.
sure that's not you, bro? Are you
Yeah,
sure that's not you?
that's not me.
I
Check the
got like,
DD I sent right now.
bro, I got hella trust issues with some people because after I found out you had that burner account, I was like, yo, Trippy be having like backup accounts of backup accounts.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you got, bro. Then you like, I tuned into one of these spaces one time, and I was like, "Who are you?" And you're like, "Saul," and I'm like, "Wait, what?" And so you got like 4 or 5 accounts that I didn't even know about.
Damn. Yeah, but not YouTube accounts. What do you mean?
I don't know how many YouTube accounts you have, bro. You can make that many. So this is that article that guy sent here. I don't know if
Uh-huh.
I don't know if he's a bot. So I'm just clicked on it myself. I just found it myself. So are you done with China news or not?
Let's see. Let me check Reddit.
China's strategic EV incentive is another reason to buy NIO stock. Yes. So on that end, I think NIO. I mean, I think NIO's a good company. I think it sucks to be trading in the U.S. market because Diddy went delisting, and then there's like this thing talking. I think I talked to you guys about it in Twitter, or on Discord about how you don't really know what you own based off of NIO. Like I think were you the one that said China owns like 40% of NIO, and then like supposedly it's listed on the stock exchange, but you don't really know what you own or not.
Yeah.
Oh, United by Grace says he has 18 and 1850s. Hey, those are the ones I have. No, I have the 1750s. So he's already in the money actually. Are you up on those United Grace? Curious. I think we're gonna see more sell-off. I think the oil stuff is gonna continue to press down oil prices, just the lockdowns, and that's gonna I think just cause another down. What's it called? Like another sell-off for China stocks or
Yeah.
not? But yeah, the main level that I'm watching is this 1750 here, because then we'll come down all the way down to 1650. Really, will come down to 15 probably. But yeah, I see the head and shoulders pattern there, here, basically. And already broke down. And this is kind of like the end target, low 17s down here around this gap. I think we'll fill it. But the thing is to watch this level. So that's that. You say you had DD or no? Or you gotta switch over to your other account to chat about it. I mean, I'm trying to pull up your thing, but it never works. What does it say? Indicated lower prices will come on Friday? Yep. Is this on Webull? I might just be able to pull it up.
Oh, you gotta open it on your phone. It would look better like that.
Yeah. I can just pull up Webull. If it's an article on Webull, I can... Or send me the link. Do you mind sending me the link?
It's a screenshot.
Yeah, but you didn't take it, or you did take it?
I didn't take it.
Come on, man. Let me look it up really quick.
I got it on Twitter.
You got it on Twitter? I think that'd be better, actually. Let me peep it. Let me peep the article, and I might be able to find it. I'm just gonna search for this article. Oh, it doesn't have the article name. I think it's under NIO. Oh, this man said puts are going to print. Let me click on that.
You like that? Like the sound of that?
What?
Puts are gonna print?
Yeah. I mean, everybody sees it, no? Where's the article, though?
Oh, you didn't click on the tweet?
I didn't click on the link. I clicked on the dude's tag. My bad. Oh, here we go. There's a better pic. What is this pattern anyway?
Ask him.
Hell no. This is a dump coming. That's a dump company puts are going to print. Indicate lower prices will come on Friday. If that happens, NIO will close support at the 8-day EMA, which will give bearish traders more confidence going forward. If NIO is able to close the trading near its high of the day, the stock will print a Marubuzu candle, which could indicate higher prices are in the cards for Friday. Oof.
Damn.
So I think it closed near the low of the day. Am I right? Where's the daily? Yeah, it closed near the low of the day. So we're good.
Puts are gonna print, boys.
Yes, sir. I'm trying to find that tweet again though. Finish reading it. NIO has a remaining gap above on its chart between 26 and 27. Gaps on charts fill 90% of the time. Okay, NIO has a resistance above at 20 and 21. He's being bullish here though. He says there's a gap at the top. I'm seeing a gap at the bottom. What are you thinking? I'm seeing the gap down here.
He said puts are gonna print though. So you can get puts and then calls, you know?
Yes, sir. I think long term, yeah, there will be a gap fill. Where's it at? Where's that gap? Up here? Go ahead and slap that gap.
That isn't a big gap to fill though.
Nah, at some point it'll get filled though, I think. It's just, I think first we gotta come back down and fill the one down here. And really just, even if you just look at like at a bigger picture, I don't know if you're seeing the screen, doesn't it look like it's going off of this thing? And you would expect like another before you continue going. So I would expect like a retouch of that. So just, it's like making higher lows, but it always has to kind of retrace a bit before it can continue to go. But right now with the news and stuff, I'm just playing the trend. Since China stuff's gonna lock down, I'm gonna just play it to the downside. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have any positions right now, Trippy?
Just aiming.
Just aiming? I thought y'all stopped talking. Yeah,
I have puts on Amy, that's it.
Oh, you have puts on Amy.
Yes, sir.
But it looks bullish.
I think there's a bearish downside.
Yeah, actually,
I have calls, my bad.
Yeah,
Did I say puts?
You said puts. But I was
My
gonna
bad.
say, actually, you might be right. It does look like it's going up to higher lows, but it looks like a head and shoulders. Maybe. I don't know. It has that.
Are you
It has that.
seeing that on the daily?
I'm on the 1 hour. Are you on your chart?
Yeah,
Pull
I'm
up your,
on the 1 week chart on Robinhood.
on the 1 week. Why are you on the 1 week, bruh?
The 1 month right now.
You're on the 1 month. My guy, you don't want to trade off the 1 month. I would trade off like at least the longest. I would do the daily. Just don't do weeklies or anything. It is like building those higher highs or those higher lows.
Damn.
You see it?
Yeah, I see it.
So it looks kind of bullish, but it's also making a head and shoulders at the same time. Because it had,
Hmm.
oops, dang, I didn't mean to add this alert. Are you bullish or bearish on Amy?
Bullish long term.
Yes,
I think
sir.
it's gonna hit 1K.
1K, not 100K? Is not 100K no more?
No, not I used to think it was 4K, but no, it's 1K.
This is weird. I don't even know, man. It like keeps getting rejected at this range level here. Was it like $13.20?
They don't want it to go up, man, because
They
then
don't,
it's gonna
because it's
poof.
gonna cause the molasses.
Yeah.
You think
Well,
so or no?
oh yeah, for sure. Jamie is bullish as hell too.
Jamie is good. Jamie's been always good though. This one's a different. This
Sheesh.
is a different one. You
It's a
see how it's
different
not?
animal, right?
It is though, for real. And it's like it's holding above this level here, the 123 level. That's really good for it. Especially like on crazy days.
Making new lower highs, right?
You could say that. I was just gonna say, you know how crazy the market sold off these last 2 days, and then you see GME like closing green. It's not a lot, but it's still green. Like it just
Yeah.
has such a strong foundation, you know? I think
Hmm.
it's good. And then it's like a really strong bounce off these levels, like down here, like what, $80? That's really good. And it's holding this level now. Like it looks like it might be ready to break back out. But again, it could also be a head and shoulders here, right?
No,
But
I'm gonna get
if
GME
it
calls now.
if it
Thank you
doesn't
for
get
the
a
DD.
yes sir. But I was just gonna say if it doesn't get above this level soon, like here, like 150, then I would say it's head and shoulders then too, because it'll start coming back down like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kind of thinking ahead.
Hmm.
Do you know what a head and shoulders pattern is?
Yeah.
Yes sir. So it could be making this head and shoulders pattern, or it could be breaking out as like a double bottom this way, and then it would need to get back over here to 188 level here. But I like
Yeah.
it because it's holding this level here. The only thing is if it breaks under here, then it's gonna come back down to 90 or 88. So I would actually watch like what, 120, 125, like that level. That's what I'm thinking. But I don't know, I'm not financial advisor. Trippy
Yeah.
is not.
NFA. NFA.
NFA. So let's you want to take a look at some flow now? Or did you download the flow app or not?
Oh, is it on the App Store?
You can actually download it for your phone too though, actually. I use it on
On
the
the App
desktop.
Store?
Yeah, it's actually better
Wait,
to
it's on the
download.
App Store. Unusual whales?
Yes, sir.
Are you kidding me? I'm gonna sign up then.
For real? Well, make sure you consider using my link.
I'm gonna ask my girl if she can do it for me.
If you can send you some money.
Yeah.
And I think United by Grace, that's your other account, right? So you can sign up under that one.
Huh?
You're not United Grace? I know you're trolling me right now.
That's not me.
Which ones are you then? Just the Saul one?
Yeah, and when Lambo.
Oh, when Lambo's you? The Saul and when Lambo's you. I like when Lambo shows up for the DD. He was talking about some what's it called? The Project Beam? Blue Beam?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was talking about that. When Lambo. And the CEO burner one's another one of yours, isn't it? Or no, that's on Twitter.
Yeah.
Just on YouTube is when Lambo and Saul.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you got the backup to a backup.
Yeah, you got to when you gotta spam.
You gotta
Or
have
I'd be shilling with my accounts. That's why.
for real. You be
Yeah.
shilling. You don't chill in here though. You be posting that solid DD on the Discord too. Am I
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes, sir. Yep.
Let me clear some of this out. Look at this sell-off. Once this thing broke this level down here, started just dumping. This is the only reason I'm looking at this one is because it's a shorted stock. It's IRNT, and it's got earnings coming this week. I'm gonna shift over to Unusual Whales. Did you say you were gonna check out the Unusual Whales? So, oh shit.
Signing up right now. I'm signed up.
Yeah, I accidentally. Let me load it up again. I was looking for earnings. There we go. Earnings. IRNT reports on Tuesday or Thursday. Let me think that's. Let me duplicate this so we can have another one, just in case I close it. So you were saying what?
Damn, I'm getting so much DD for free with the Unusual Whales app.
Did you download it?
Yeah.
But you need to use the link in case you wanna get the 5%, my guy. You know this. Come on.
Yeah. Let me click on it right
IRNT
now.
19% implied move for IRNT. That's actually like 40 cents. What is it? Yeah, close to $3. This thing's expected to move $3, or not $3, like 50 cents. Which would be, I don't even know if this is actually worth playing. Let's look at the chain for it. If you guys have any tickers you guys actually want me to look at, then put them in the comments and we can take a look at the flow. The ones I have planned right now are NIO. We're gonna take a look at the NIO flow, the BABA flow, and we'll also take a look at some oil options and Shopify. Oh, did you have anything about gold, Trippy, before we do options flow? And I guess we should. Do you guys want to do options flow or just regular DD? Because we just been talking nonsense, really. What up, Joe? Med School Joe here. How about that UCO, baby? Hey, we were just talking about oil, my guy. We have good things to say about oil short term. I think it might come down, and actually it is coming down. We're talking about China lockdowns. We were talking about how they could probably drag oil back down just a bit in the short term. And yeah, because that actually happened. When was it? It happened down here in March, right? Because oil had a huge spike. Even here, you can see it, huge spike because of the war, Russia, and then China locked. Oops. So huge spike for Russia, and then China lockdowns.
Michael Berry tweet. We gotta decode
Yeah,
it. What does he mean by his new tweet?
what is he saying?
It's
But
scary,
yeah,
bro.
buy more. Who
Scary as
cares?
hell.
True. Yeah, you can buy more. You can buy more. The only reason I'm waiting is because I'm trying to get a good position for my options. So right now what I'm gonna do is get a few puts, ride it to the downside, and then here get a few more calls and then continue pushing up to maybe August, September. So that's the plan, Joe. What do you guys think about that? And we're gonna pull up this tweeter from Michael Burry real quick. Transitory no peak no to the moon. If you mean a cool dark place. The CPI news this morning was so awful that, oh, this is from yesterday, G. Oh no, this is for today. Just came out. The CPI news this morning was so awful that it changed the bond market's view of Fed trajectory, and the weakest sector broke. Okay, so we didn't understand. If you didn't understand any of what he said, MBS went no bid, no buyers for MBS. I don't even know what MBS is. Do you know what MBS is, Trippy?
Click on the link he attached to it.
Oh, he did? Let me close this guy out real quick. Cherry Creek. Mortgage credit news by Lewis. Let me zoom in for y'all. June 10th. Here we go. Crude oil expected to be 160 according to Goldman Sachs. What puts are you looking at? I actually for oil, I just got a very small position, but I'm playing Oxy. I think it's the worst one. I think not. I think it's the best oils company, but I accidentally bought stuff on this one. The reason I got puts on this one is because it broke this ascending support here. So I was expecting to write it down to these levels here, like $60, like 60. It's not going to be a very large position, and just for short term, probably writing it down to 60. But also the other one that one of the guys plugged in was NIO. I think this is a great opportunity to get puts on this one. It's an energy one. What is it called? Independent energy company, manufactures, sells products such as gasoline, diesel fuel, jet fuel, renewables, all that. So this one's had a huge run up. Like, let's see, what's the price on this one? It's done 63% and 1 month. 63% in 1 month. Isn't that insane? So I think this one has the most opportunity for some downside. Probably down to at least $53. I would say 50 would be a good place, but $53 I think is a pretty good target for this one short term. And then once things calm down and we get a better idea of the situation with China and stuff, then I think we can rally back up. But right now, I'd be bearish on oil. So that's my thoughts, Joe. What do you think about that? And Gore, what's up? GGG, how about that GGPI? Are you thinking Polestar will up after merger? Is it a chance to get more options for merger? Yeah, so I've been pretty strict on my options for GGPI and just really, I've been really patient. This week is going to be the week I actually start looking at stuff. So we have merger in 2 weeks. This is the 22nd here. Right now, it's under $10, which I think would be a good opportunity to start getting shares, but I'm actually being very patient because I think we might see like $9.70. I think that's kind of in the cards now. At least $9.80, I would think, just to retouch this this level down here. And hopefully I can pick up a few options there. It's not going to be a huge position. I'm trying to manage my risk right now, just in case it ends up going sideways. But yeah, what are your plans for these? And anybody else in the Discord or anybody else in the chat, let me know what your plans are for the merger and what do you guys expect to come out of this one. Let me take a look at Lucid real quick, see where it's at. Is it back over 20? No, it's not back over 20. So this one actually got rejected. Yeah, just I think the thing that's really killing GGP out right now is the overall market. Like, I think I was saying this one could break out of this. It would be pretty crazy going back up to 24, 25. But you can see even Lucid is getting rejected at these levels here. It looks to be on the downtrend now. Let me clear this out of the way. Yeah, so this level here, what, 2029? This is a strong resistance for it. And yeah, like this one. So yeah, even like Lucid's pulling off, and it just broke this support. Let's go to the 1 hour. So for me right now, I think I'm trying to manage my risk. Like you can buy shares, but I would just be careful with options. I think, Gore. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Gore. Just manage your risk with the options, and I think shares are fine because I think there'll be a short squeeze for it. Like for example, DFC. It'll just be a matter of time between its squeezes, I believe. This is DFC here, and obviously there could be an opportunity for an $8 dip, so keep some money for that. But I think there'll be a squeeze like this. Just in general, there'll be a squeeze. There's a few other ones that kind of did this too. I think, was it Vorb? Didn't they do a squeeze? Their squeeze wasn't as crazy, but they did squeeze from 6 all the way back up to like $11. There's a few other ones that did some crazy squeezing. IRNT did a crazy squeeze like a while ago. This was like the squeeze for the merger. I think this was here, August last year. And I think it squeezed again. This one was insane though. I think this one went up to like $45. I wouldn't expect that for GGPI, especially in this market conditions, but I think like if you pick up shares around $8 or $9, you should be able to make a good 15-20% at least. If there's like a little squeeze for a D-SPAC squeeze. It's my thinking though. What do you think? What are you thinking? What are you guys thinking over there? Redbox. Oh, Redbox is another one, right? So, sorry, I was just checking something. This is another one that's kind of squeezing right now. I think it was a SPAC right here. Then it went up to $25, came back down, and then kind of did another a lower high, or yeah, a higher low, basically. I always get those terminologies confused, but that's what I think, guys. I think there's still an opportunity with GGPI. And besides that, all these are kind of trash companies. Like these are just meme squeezes. Polestar actually has a fundamental business, so it's just more safe. You know what I'm saying? And it comes with an up, like, so it's a good company, and it has the potential for a squeeze. You know, like sign me up for that. That's what I'm basically my plan is there. But I'm just being patient with the options, and actually we could look at options just to see what's going on with those. Let's shift over to unusual whales really quick. Just gonna pin that over there. Let's pull up the volume for GGPI and see where the volume is post the activity. So the 2.8K volume on these, and then everything else doesn't really have any volume. That was for today though. I think just kind of scroll. What up? What's up with the we'll look at the Barry tweet. Are you reading it or something? Or nah?
Yeah, I was reading. I was trying to like understand it.
Do you understand it?
Yeah, I do. Basically, he says what he's trying to say is that what happened in 2018 is happening right now, but worse.
Yeah. So look at these right here, Gore. This is 19K at 1250. Major bullish, like major bullish. Like I'd say about 65% bullish on the 1250s for July. I think that's really crazy. And on top of that, you got the 15s. I'm gonna personally play it safe and just get the 1250 for July. I'm gonna get a couple of those. They're only like 60 cents. But I'm gonna wait a few more days to get an idea from what's going on with the FOMC meeting and stuff. So many people think the price will be down to 7 or 8 after the merger. If it's so ridiculous as if 7, the market cap will be 14 times earnings. Yeah. Like right now it looks good. I mean at $10 it looks good, but I think a lot of people. Oh shit, Tribby dip. My bad. I didn't mean to like cut him off. Let me hit him up real quick. I'm gonna let Trippy talk in a little bit. So we got a lot of people that want to talk. So and I was just gonna say What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, like everything looks attractive right now. Like in the short term, like GGPI at 10 seems attractive. Lucid, like for some reason it's holding its value. Tesla's holding its value. Like so short term, everything like seems to be holding its value. Like Tesla, GGPI. But when like shit hits the fan and like the stock market does stock market things and it starts selling off because of like recession or whatever the case may be, then things are gonna get real, right? And I don't think Lucid will be trading at $18. So this current market cap is not realistic, right? So I don't want to compare GGPI to this market cap at the moment because of the market conditions. So if I was to compare GGPI and Lucid's market caps right now, I would like want to slash this by like a third at least. So like 20 billion, maybe 18 billion. And so yeah, I think GGPI is attractive at $7 or $8. But I think a lot of people are scared too though. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I think Trippy dipped. He got mad. He got mad at me. Yo, damn. Anyway, I think that's what I think about GGPI. I'm being patient. And honestly, if I'm being real with y'all, I haven't like I have a few shares that I've been buying, but like I've been really focusing on trading options and stuff. So I'm just trying to build more wealth, and then there'll always be an opportunity, whether it's like close to the merger or post merger. I think there'll be another opportunity to add shares. So I'm really not rushing. I'm just trying to be patient because that's one of my big things. I'm not very patient. And that's how I miss opportunities. So sometimes I sell too early and I miss the run. Sometimes, you know, I don't sell and then I get bag holding. So just it's a tough market, I think. Tough market to trade. You can also, what you can do if you have like enough shares, you can be selling calls and stuff. So you could be selling calls at $15, and if GGPI closes above $15, you'll still sell your shares at 15, but you also collect contract premium. So that's another thing you could do. Like for right now, like if your plan is to sell GGPI at $15, right? You could collect, and actually this is cheap. If your plan is to sell GGPI at $15, you get $35. Plus, you would still get up those gains from wherever your price is all the way up to 15. So if your average is $10, you would make $5 per share plus $35 per contract. So just on top of that. Damn, my boy Trippy dipped. Let me check on him. He's good? I don't think he's good. Let me look at, yeah, these have the huge most open interest, and these are actually more bullish now. I think a while back when we were checking these out, they were bearish. There's not any, the other ones don't really have any open interest. Yeah, it's really just those Julys. Everything else is in the thousands, but obviously the 25s are just ridiculous. I wouldn't even pay attention to 25s. These have some interesting, but these are for next year also. So that's, yeah, obviously the 715s are the ones that have the most open interest, the most action. And these are actually, look at these $30 ones. They're 7 cents, 8,000 open interest here. So you think what price will be right valuation of Polestar? Around 12.15. It all depends on the market. Like if the market can hold and everything's good, then I see no reason why we can't be around the same valuation as Lucid. And you'll just have to do some math to get Polestar's stock price to be. You have to do some math to see where the valuation of Polestar gets to that same valuation and what's the price at that valuation. But if the market, let's just look at the market too. If the market starts selling off crazier, which I think will happen, well, depending on how the FOMC stuff goes, then a lot of stuff won't hold those valuations. So Lucid won't hold that 30 billion. Tesla's gonna start selling off. Everything's gonna start, like, people will just start, it won't matter, you know, valuations won't matter. They'll just start throwing and selling everything. So I think it really just depends on the market. If like the market can hold these levels and then, I mean, just cool off and just start even trading sideways, and it kind of lines up for Polestar when they merge and stuff, then I see more upside. But if things start getting crazy, then people are just gonna sell everything regardless. Because let's say chicken and stuff, or a piece of bread or some loaf of bread, that's gonna start going up in price. So people will start selling their stuff so they can eat, right? And just you know, economy things, right? So pay their rent, drive to work, pay gas, like all these living expenses and all this economy stuff is just really affecting everything, I think. Well, I mean, I know that's common sense, but just kind of tying that into my forecast and things, right? So really just like the market sentiment's gonna tell us where we go. But that's why you should just get shares. If you believe in the company, or if you believe in a squeeze, where just keep shares, because then you don't have any time constraint. Like, I think eventually it'll happen, and then you'll just get paid. Kind of like the AMC squeeze. I think people were like back holding for like a year. I was in that squeeze too, by the way, and it took a while, but it happened. So that's all I have for that part. In the meantime, you can trade stocks like right now, excuse me. Let me drink some water. So like right now, sorry, my voice, every time I be talking. Oh, and if you guys can do me a favor and just hit the like button for me, that's all I ask. I was gonna say right now, in the meantime, you can play trading. You can do some, either you can even do it with shares and stuff. Just play some and make money, and just make money. So when like things get crazy, if things get crazy, you have more cash. So that's what I've been trying to do right now. I've been trying to collect some cash. Like, I made some good money with some SPY puts. Like, so for example, I have DraftKings shares. I'm not even worried about my DraftKings shares. My average is like $23. They're just sitting there. Like, eventually I'm gonna break like average down and buy more shares for that, because I do like DraftKings still. But like right now, for example, I have puts on it. I have $12.50 puts on it. Short term, I'm trying to make some money on it, and hopefully with those profits, like, I can build more wealth, or I can buy more shares, just reinvest it, right? So like right now I'm up 20% on these DraftKings puts. So just like that, that's what I'm doing right now, short term. So damn, Trippy really dipped. He's done. He's out. I don't know. I think he's, if he's done, he's done. You know, let me cancel his membership. No, I'm kidding. There's no memberships here. I was just gonna mute the Discord so that now that way I can play some music in the background. Alright, so this is the part of the video or the live stream where we actually dive into some options flow. And hopefully I can help you guys make money, or at least show you guys what I'm doing. And I have a few stocks, but if you guys have tickers that you guys want me to look at, then comment them down. We also have earnings, which we could look at these if you guys want. But the ones that I want to talk about, I'm just going to go ahead and type these up here. Okay, so the ones I'm going to talk about is NIO. Oh, what the hell? Okay, this is not working. We're going to do black. Is that black? I'm colorblind. Yeah. And we'll do like 35%. Okay, so these are just ones that I'm going to cover. What the hell? BABA. I have BABA. Why the hell can't I remember to do shift shop? And I actually want to take a look at Oxy and a few other things like TRQ, I think is, or what was it called? Shit. We'll take that one off. It's gold basically though. So these are ones that I want to look at. But if you guys have other ones that you guys want me to look at, then we can look at those too. We're just gonna highlight those so you guys get a better idea of what we're looking at. Okay, so Adobe, Kroger, NIO, BABA, Shop, and Oracle. Those are the ones I'm interested in. We could, honestly though, there's so many good stocks that you can just day trade. Like for example, NIO I think is an easy stock to day trade. Lucid I think is interesting to day trade, either up to the downside, whatever it is. It just has a lot of volume on the daily, like usually, so those are good options to trade. DraftKings is another good one too. So let me add DraftKings because I actually have puts on DraftKings right now. DraftKings. We'll actually add Lucid in here. And what else? What's another one that are good to trade? There's a few other ones that are good to trade. But those are the main ones that you can just you could just day trade DraftKings every day, or you could day trade NIO's trade. Like there's a lot of people that trade Tesla, like for broke people like me. Like I can just trade NIO because their options are cheaper. DraftKings, Lucid, these are cheaper. So that's what you can do basically. And let me see. BABA, I had to get less shares or less options because they're more expensive. Like I picked up a $450 contract, like, you know what I'm saying? So you make more money, but they're more expensive. It is what it is, you know? So we can look at Oracle, we can look at NIO, BABA, Shop. I think Shop, this is probably the one that I'm going to cover. Tomorrow I'm going to go live on, whatchamacallit, the Sunday night. So let's talk about Shop. Okay. So Shopify looks like it's in the downtrend, right? But if you zoom out, this looks kind of like a bear flag, right? So like here, like huge sell-off, like violent sell-off, right? And then now it's consolidating. So sell-off, consolidating, right? So maybe one more leg up to this, and then it breaks down, right? So that's Shopify. This is what I am looking at. Shopify, lose credit. I never looked at that. Oh well. Let's look for the clout real quick. Oh, scurry fry. Okay, so let me show you really quick. Flag pattern. Bear flag pattern. I'm sure you guys have seen this one. But this is a bear flag pattern right here. So this is what it looks like. Down, sell-off, consolidation going towards the top, but it never breaks that resistance, and then it sells off. So that is what I am seeing. Let me see if I can find it. That's what I'm seeing here, basically. Right? That's what I see. So if it doesn't break above this resistance and it comes back down, then I'll probably get puts. I haven't gotten this position just because the options chain is a little more expensive. But I'm planning to sell some other stuff for profits, and hopefully I can get some positions. And even if you're broke, or if you don't have a lot of money, I hate to say broke, but if you don't have a lot of liquidity, you can actually sell spreads, or you can do spreads like option spreads, and you can make money like that. It really cuts down on the cost for your position. But the reason that I want to do Shopify is, first thing is, well, I guess I should start with, let me close some of these tabs, so just clean up my stuff really quick. I have a whole bunch of stuff going on. So yeah, I don't want to do that. Flow, let's go to flow. So I think I've saved this trade. Let me see if I saved it. There was a shop trade that came in that I was curious in. Where is it? Here it is. Did I save it? Yeah. 330 puts for 711. So obviously, like right off the back, you can see each contract's like $2,000. So we wouldn't just straight up, I wouldn't straight up buy one like this, right? You could, but you can just do a spread. Or you could kind of get shorter dated contracts, but they're more risky because if it doesn't happen, then your money's poof, disappear. Where's it at though? So 330, this is the reason that I followed this order or this stock. First I find some unusual whale activity, and then and then I look at the options and see what it is. So these are 330s right now. It's trading at, what was it trading at? Gotta go back. I don't think it shows it up here. Damn, I can't believe my man. It's trading at. What is the price? Oh, I think I need to click on it. It's not showing up for some reason. It's trading at 388, so $18 from where it's at right now. That would be 330. 380. So 5%. So, I mean, Shopify can do that in one day, honestly. So, like right now, how much did it come down? Yeah, it came down 6%, $22. I think it can definitely do another 5% in one day. It's not crazy, not out of the books. Big money, big booty, bitch. Oh, you guys listen to Kendrick or nah? I was listening to Vice City by J Rock. That's a classic right there. It's yeah, it's a good one. But where's this one at? 330. So that's, what did I say, 5% drop? I mean, that's doable. Let's look at the entire flow for these guys. We're just gonna actually pull up. We're gonna pull up my triple G filter. This is my filter here. All in this big mic. Okay, we're gonna apply my filter. Cheesehead patty melt. Where's it at? Shopify. This is my filter right here, the go-to right here, the triple G triple rated filter. You can see, right, you know, like slightly higher call volume, right? But there's more money going into the puts, like more put premium for some reason. And the overall the bear premium is 61%. So higher to the put side. These are the ones that I saw come in. It wasn't just one order, it was a few different orders. But the main thing to look at is the open interest for this. So 38 open interest today, 350 volume. Gonna be watching that going into Monday. And this is all 45K and below, but we're gonna, let me see. Yeah, this is just for today. That's insane, am I right? Let me do spot size by 50. Just cut down some of the smaller positions too. And this is another thing. They were just started taking profits on these 380s, which I guess isn't really too significant since it was down. Basically, what's going on here is it's down $22, so that's 60.70. It was at 370 at open, and they just ended up cutting those calls because they weren't expecting no more upside. Right, so the market opened and people started selling all these calls for 380, 450, even though they have a week out, or another week left to get to 380. They just actually 386 because they have to pay that premium just to break even. They're not seeing that upside, right? So right near the beginning of the day, they just ended up cutting those. So that right there tells you there's no more upside within a week for me personally. They just ended up cutting those. On top of like data and stuff, they just ended up cutting them for some reason. Right, so that's initially the first thing that came in, and then the puts. Where are the puts? Well, the puts were kind of hidden. Like the puts didn't really come in, where you don't see them because they got filtered out. But sometimes they come in and you can see them. So the 330s are they didn't come in because they're like little baby orders coming in. But the thing is, they're a lot of baby orders. So yeah, little baby orders add up, you know what I'm saying? Damn, my man straight dipped. He probably got mad. He pulled that mojo on me. Damn. Let me hit him up real quick again. I'm the type of dude to reach out, you know? That's how I am. Damn, you pulling a mojo? Oh shit. Damn, me pulling a mojo on me? Damn, he straight up did. He got mad I didn't plug in the damn Twitter. Come on, man. Come on now. Nah, he's good. Trippy's good. He be falling asleep sometimes. He be faded. So it ain't a thing. It ain't a thing. If you guys have any song requests though, plug them in. I want to know song requests. I'm gonna do this DD regardless. So I was just gonna stream. I'm gonna be myself. That's all I can do, you know. You can only be yourself. You can only do yourself. That didn't come out right, but you can only be yourself. You can only work on yourself, and not everybody's gonna like you, you know. So it is what it is. I don't have a big following on Twitter because I think I'm too real on there sometimes. What is this? It took me a whole 10 minutes to draw this. Right. Uncle Ben. See, we broke. God damn. Hey, I get some mad viral tweets though sometimes. I ain't broke, but I ain't finna keep putting gas in this car either. What you mean we broke? That's crazy. That's crazy. I got a couple viral tweets. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Anyway, what were we doing? So I get distracted as fuck all the time. Biden approval plummets to 22% among young adults. Yeah. Surprise there. Alright then. Okay. Alright, I gotta get off of this thing, bro. Alright, we're back at work. So okay, let me just run back through Shopify. We gotta run this thing down. This is the one I'm gonna do on Sunday Night Live. So what am I gonna say for this? Well, first things, Shopify down. What was it? How much was it down? 6%. All right, all day Coke just coming down. There's really no relationship between the crossovers with what I was heard or taught or told, but it's still coming down. So I'm bearish on it. And for this is a good way that I like to do options. I just like to see what's actually gonna head into next week. So we're gonna cross stuff that don't matter no more. These are the active chains, and we're just gonna cross things that don't matter anymore. So these 340s, we don't care. The these right here, we don't care. These are still, oh no, these aren't a thing anymore either. The 310s aren't a thing. Right. These are still active. Yep. All these are done. Maybe it would have been easier to just highlight the ones that are still active. Am I right? Let me close this out. Come on, man. They be making things difficult on your boy. So what else we got? Got one more? Yeah, we got one more. So these are, ooh, my bad. Come on. This thing never acts up. Only when people are here is it be wanting to act up. So out of all these, none of these matter. So the only ones we have are 480 calls, which are straight out bearish also. So it looks like they're either closing these calls going into Monday. So we would take a look at these. The ones for next week, this is a $50 jump. So that is from 3, that would be like a 15% move, about a 15% move. Wait, I didn't mean to do that, sorry. It looks like they're probably closing these out also, right? So open interest from Thursday was 1,800, volume for today was 1,800. So I'll be looking for a super small open interest on Monday once the data updates. 400s for 7. These are a little bit more realistic. How many weeks are that? It's like 2 or 3 weeks. We got 1, 2, 3 weeks out. These are still valid, I would say. I mean, it could still happen, right? And then the 500s straight, they're just pumping dump, or they're just collecting premium there. I think they're selling them. You can see they're bearish. I wouldn't even look at these. I think they're just collecting premium, which is like 350 a pop, about 350 a pop. What else do we got here? All these are inactive, they don't matter. The ones for 617, 380 calls, more bearish. So this one could tell us that maybe since it's bearish, then they're expecting it to be under 380. And then with the others 400, this is bearish. So yeah, so they're closing these calls. they could be closing these calls too, or they could be, you know, selling more calls. So these two are either closing calls or selling more calls. And then these are of course bearish as fuck. So don't really care about those. So everything is bearish, even though it's call activity, it's bearish, most of it. I think the only hesitant one is this 400, but that one, like I said, has a few, like 3 weeks out. So that one's still, you know, keep it close by, you know what I'm saying? And then the other ones, this one also, I guess you could keep close by. But this one only has 2 weeks. This is probably the only interesting one. I think this one, I'll just kind of ignore. So from the most active chains, it looks like they're just closing calls, right? So we're just going to put that aside. Now, I want to show you guys the highest open interest. Go ahead and screenshot that. This time we're going to do this different, so that way it doesn't take me so long to edit these. I think the ones that I was looking at were, what was it? I think it's these bad boys here, the 350s. So this is sorted by highest open interest. So I guess like the highest contracts out there right now. Don't care about 2023. These are actually interesting. I don't know if that's a realistic thing. That's like, well, how much would that be? 250, 350. That's like 50%. Hell no. It'd be $100 divided by 384. 28% within a week. I don't really see that coming, to be honest. These are already expired. And these are the ones that we were talking about. The 380s, I think, are realistic. I think they're just going to hold it under 350. Especially since we talked that they were probably selling the 380s, right? So they're selling those 380s. So I think they'll probably try to hold it under 350. Because there's already a lot of open interest, and I don't think people are really selling out of them. There's a few people selling out, I think like 400. So this will be one to watch. Let's actually see if we can throw a star or something on this. Need to like label some of this stuff. 1 second, y'all. Let's see if I can draw something on this. Let's do green though. Green's like my go-to color. Purple and green are my go-to colors, you know? Yes, sir. We're gonna watch this chain. I think this chain's good. The 350 chain. On this, which one are we watching on this one? The chain on this one, which one are we watching? I think the 380s, right? Slap the green on there. I'm colorblind, by the way, so there might be different color greens. I don't know. Welcome to the funeral. Okay, so oh yeah, we also want to watch this other one, right? Because we want to see if these get closed out. So this is actually a good one to watch. This one for the next week, 400s. If they close these calls out, then that's going to give us a pretty good idea that there's no upside going up to the 400s. And then these still have, this will be interesting to see too if they close these. So just a lot of contract chains to watch, honestly. The bullish ones, these have more time, but these are just straight up baits. I don't think this is real, so don't even pay attention. Yeah, so definitely watch these two chains, the 480s and the 400s for the next week. Those are two to just kind of keep an eye out, see how they open up. The 380s for next week. What do we say on this? Bearish. They're calls. So yeah, you want to watch to make sure that they close these calls as well. So why did I do that? I meant to do a... So Shopify looks bearish, not because they're buying puts, but just because they're closing and selling calls is what it looks like. 400, 624, that's really up in the air. These two are really up in the air. But definitely watch this chain, and that chain, just to see how it opens up. And then, what was the other one? Oh yeah, back here, this is based off highest open interest. So based off of this, so the most contracts are going to be at the top. Don't really care about 2023, like we said. 617. These are, what are these? 250s. Like I said, that's like a, did we say 50% drop? How much was that? I mean, if the stock market crashes next week, then yes, that would make sense. But I don't really know if the stock market crashes next week. I'm gonna make a poll, see if you guys help me. Next week, FOMC, market crash. Or what do you guys want to say? Red or green? We'll say red or green. Next week, next FOMC week. Oh wait, I need to learn English. Next week, FOMC next week. Red or green? Let's get it. There's not a lot of viewers in here, so we're not gonna get votes, but I don't care. We're in it. We're in it to learn. We're in it for stay aware and shit. Fuck it. Let's get it. Yes, sir. I'm gonna plug. Did I post it? Yeah, there it goes. Alright, I'm gonna pin that too if I can. No, I can't for some reason. Let me know your votes though. We voting red or we voting green? Nobody's gonna vote, I don't think. Anyway, yeah. Oh well. So 380s, these are the ones that actually caught my attention. And I think there were 330s, weren't there? There was 330s. Those don't have that much open interest though. They're only like 3 or 500 open interest. But it's those orders that come in that you spot that gets you going into some of the deeper flow analysis, really. Keep talking that shit in. Okay, so 350s and 400s. It's gonna be a battle. Like we said, the 400s we're gonna keep an eye out on because we want to see how this open interest and volume translates tomorrow or Monday. It's these right here. So we ain't looking at those. Everything else is bearish. These are expired. The 320s are actually pretty nice too. Let's go ahead and be real. The 320s are nice. These are actually probably the ones. They're pretty expensive though. So like I said, we probably want to do spreads. Which I'll try to find some spreads, and if I find something good, I'll post it on Twitter. I think this is the go-to one right here. This is $28 from where it's at right now. 8%. That's really doable. I think that's doable. So it's got the highest interest there. These are expired. 500s are just a pump. $1,000. Come on, just collecting premium. 320s. These are actually important. I would kind of mark these out. These are important. So these are really the only important ones. Yeah. Yep. These are the important open interest ones, I think. Everything else is just noise. So I wouldn't really look at those too much. But I would really pay attention to, I think, the 320s for sure. I'm going to go ahead and add an order for that so I can watch it. And let me just say that not everything's guaranteed as well with options flow, and just in general, you need to know how to take your profits. That's something I have trouble with. Hit me, shit, come here. See, we have like big orders. There's a big $1 million order, 320, came in like last week. 2 weeks ago. Let's see what it was. It's a bullish order. They sold 320 puts. And they bought 320 calls. Just, I mean, I'm guessing they're up. I don't know how much they would make though. Let me just click on the calculator, see what they were telling me here. Where's it at? Come on, where you at? So max unlimited, 52 million max loss. I wonder how much these are worth now. Let me see how much these are worth real quick. What are these? I'm gonna click this really quick. 1 second. I'm gonna peep the Shopify 617 320s. They might be worthless, to be honest. Let's take a look. They sold. Oh, they sold the puts. So if they sold the puts, then they want to collect those shares, I think. These are going up in price, which means they lucked up there. This was a bad trade for them. Like a super bad trade. they bought like 320 calls, which lost value. So how much are these worth now? See, they bought 320 calls. They didn't lose that much value. They lost like 200 bucks or 100 bucks. They're worth 35 right now, about 36. They paid about 37. So they didn't lose much money on those. The puts, I don't, what an idiot move, I think. The 320s. Yeah, they lost tons of money on this. They sold. Wait, no, they made a hella good money on these. How do you, one second, let me look. They made money on these. That they sold the puts. What the hell? Oh, hold up. I'm confusing myself. Where the hell is my contract though? And Robinhood be bugging sometimes, am I right? Shopify, where you at? Alright, buying puts for 320. Selling. So they made money on this. They made hella money on this. Selling put. Oh, wow. Let me look. I'm trying to find the date that it was trading on the... Is that the 25th? Yeah. 25th. They're worth 650 right now. Going back a month ago. Yeah, they made money on those. The 320 puts came down in value. Oh well. Those don't really matter anymore. We'll just wait for those tomorrow. We'll just see how it goes. So yeah, the main thing was the cope coming down, the bearish puts that were coming in, the calls that were being closed out. And then on the chart side of things, like I said, I see a potential bear flag, which you can look at it as a parallel bear flag, or we can do like a pennant. Let's do a pennant, see how it looks on the pennant. I'm going for you. We can either do this point of contact here, or we could slap that one like that. But I actually might like this one better, honestly. But then it would make it shorter. It's still the same. We can do both of those. I think that's actually more cleaner, to be honest. Oh, did I delete the wrong one? I think I deleted the wrong one. Okay, delete this one. Let's keep the chart with the candle, with the channel. What? We don't even need that, actually. So yeah, it's still a bear flag, I would say. Or a pennant, however you want to call it. Wow. I'm easily influenced by the people I'm around. So yeah, we bearish on this boy. If it start consolidating, if it fails these resistance, then yeah, I'll start playing it to the downside. So this is gonna be my pattern. This is on the 1 hour, consolidating, it looks good, bear flag, consolidating, looking for a break of this ascending support, and make sure it holds up underneath that resistance there. Plus I think Shopify is still overvalued. Let's look at those numbers really quick. Untouchable 40 with my AK. Sir, nobody voted. Nobody voted. Nobody cares about the market anymore. 2.93 billion. What they doing nowadays though? It looks like are they profitable? They hella rich though. PE ratio 248, price of sales 9. Honestly, I was I found Shopify when it debuted back in 2018, and I bought it and I sold it, and one of the biggest regrets because it went to $1,000. But dude, I found this one when it was like around like 140 bucks or something. It was just so volatile at that time. I don't know if you guys remember the early days on Shopify, but it was like so insanely crazy. These right here, it almost reminded me of Tesla. Like these 2018 levels, where's that at? Yeah, this is when I started trading. It was so volatile. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna buy a swing and sell. It was just insane like that. And so I never really wanted to hold it because I wanted something more stable. And this thing was doing these things, bro. Like, come on, relax. You know what I'm saying? Like, which actually makes sense because then once it broke out of this level here, insane gap up, like just squeezing it up. You know what I'm saying? But it was just insane. So, like at the time, I was a good guy. I was a good dude. I didn't know better. Well, I did know better actually. Now I'm a degen. I just want to trade. But back then I was looking for good investments, the next Amazon, the next Facebook or whatever. And I think that one had potential. Hey, that's trippy right there. United by Grace, I think that's trippy, man. I'm pretty sure it's trippy. Isn't that you, trippy? Give me cause you know why I know it's trippy? Cause I say true like that on Discord. I'm not saying I put him on that. I'm just saying, uh, I don't know. I be saying true like that sometimes, so I don't know. You're gonna have to like verify your YouTube account, bro. It'd be crazy if I'm actually wrong though, and you're actually a real dude. So if you are a real dude, my bad. But if you're trippy, come on now. You have to verify, man. You have to verify. But this is Shopify. We bearish on it. We're waiting, but we're bearish. Because if it breaks out, then it'd be bullish. It'd come back up to like close to 500. Honestly, let's be real. Let's be real. It's just been insane though. It's been crazy. Like that bad boy there. So that is Shopify. Wait, I didn't even really cover it, did I? That was the orders that we were seeing. Let's look at the flow levels. Come on now, we're not done. So there's total open interest. There's obviously more calls, but like I said, it looks like a lot of bearish calls. So I would say either sideways movement or down to the downside. It'll be another thing if this call volume was big and the orders were bullish, but they bearish. So I wouldn't really pay attention to that too much. And that's why this kind of looks misleading too, because it looks like straight up. I mean, you can see it's more bearish, but it kind of looks kind of even for some reason. This is good though. This is good though. You saw a lot of bearish orders coming in. Now these are for 610, but it just showed people were anticipating that sell-off. We're just gonna have to wait. We're gonna have to wait, to be honest, for Monday, early Monday. This is a good little thing though. The 30K premium. All right, so let's just try to break this down. Fly like a bird. Did Trippy really just dip though? Hey, United by Grace, did Trippy dip? Why did he dip? All right, so off of this though, we got the spike for November. Actually, July looks bullish for some reason, more bullish. We'll look at those chains in a bit. It looks like 340 though. Most of the action is around 340. We'll look like at a breakdown. I was gonna say there's more bearish premium here, 58%. And it's on the ask side. So if most of the activities on the ask and its put premium, then they're getting bearish, then they're getting calls. They might just not be showing up. Let's look at the 211s and see where the 211s have the activity. Not 211s, 11, 18s. Where are they at? Right here. 557. They have a lot of activity for some reason. And it looks like 340 go up to the top. We don't smoke that Reggie Bush. I think it's these right here. The 300s. Is that it? It says it's bearish though for some reason. Getting it in. I think it's those, my guy. But they're bullish for some reason on them. These are bearish. These are the three biggest ones on here actually. The 355s, the 285, and the 300s. So it could be that they're doing... No. I don't know what they're doing. Is the 300s... This is confusing, but this isn't till June, so let's not worry about June or November. I'm dumb as hell. July 1st. These are having a lot of orders coming in. 395. This one has a lot of buying, or what the hell is this? These are those 11s actually. Let me peep the 11s. Wasn't it these first ones? Yeah, the 480s. Is that these? 480s? No, they're 400s. These are 480s. 400s didn't show up. Oh, they're right here. This right here. I said those have... What did I say those were? No, the 400s? Yeah, these are still a possibility. We said those were possible still. Now this is just volume for today though, I think. The total open interest will show up, but it's just a volume. These are the ones that are here, but they're bullish for some reason. Let's go to flow levels. So I guess my thesis on this would be, what would it be? What would it be? I'm bearish, but we need to see how the chart develops. We need to see how some of those chains develop on Monday. One thing here, I think I noted, did I note this on the Shopify? No, I haven't even done my Shopify tweet. Here you can see the bearish premium is going up higher, right? What did it do when it went higher? The price went up. What the hell? Okay. Here's an example. Most recently, like on the 7th, premium went up, bullish premium went up, but the price went down. Yup. Here you can see the premium going up as well. Premium going up. But it seems like it wants to go up every time the bearish premium goes in. The hell? Don't make any sense. Bullish premium low. Kind of down the middle. This one might be hard to play, my guy. Really huge. Good reach. Put him on some good shit. I would switch. I don't know how. Alright, well, I'm gonna do some more DD on shop though, but I'm bearish just based off the technical analysis, y'all, and some of the orders coming in. It could be that they're just closing their calls, and it could be like just sideways action for a while before they, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe it just keeps trading in this range here, right? Probably for like early all of June, and then it breaks out. It could be that because it still has, it looks like it still has time to develop this pattern. We got 1, 2, I think it comes down here, one more touch of this resistance, and comes down, and then maybe it breaks down. Like, so, yeah, this might not be a good play for Sunday Night Live, actually. Oh, well, you still got the pattern, though. We got the pattern. So okay, because this is still a good example of them accepting defeat, basically. I think what it is they see the pattern forming, so it's gonna be just data burning right now, some premium kill. So they just cut their calls because they're like, yo, we're not gonna get back up there for a while. My shit's gonna be worthless by the time that it gets back up there. So they just cut all their calls, but they didn't really get puts because they don't expect downside. They expect some more sideways action. That's what I'm thinking, though. So yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. It's a good example, though. I think if it plays out like this, it's a perfect example that I was right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So we're gonna put a hold on Shopify. I thought it was bullish, but I mean not bullish, but I thought it was bearish, but it might be a while, like I said. So let's cover NIO now. Let's talk about NIO. Should I spam NIO? Because that's what everybody wants to talk about. NIO, I'm bearish, and we've already kind of covered the topics on here. So like I said, I expect we're making higher low, so I expect a retouch of like 1750 at least. Kind of see how it reacts at the resistance or the support. I'm sorry, this ascending support here. If it breaks down, we'll probably come down to about 1440. Really, this 1750 is the main level to watch for NIO. Like breaking underneath there, we'll probably come down and retouch these levels. But if it holds this level here, then it come down, hold it, and then we go back up to this level here, 20 again. And then however it reacts there, it could be a head and shoulders pattern here, right? Or it could break out. So that $20 is going to be important. And yeah, so that's on the technical side, at least what I'm seeing for the homie NIO. And we got, what do we have? We have that gap fill that guy mentioned up there. But really that $20 range is that next resistance, and then even 24 before we get up there. So let's not even look at that yet. We got our work cut out for us here. Honestly though, I'm bearish on NIO just because of the lockdowns, right? So let's kind of dive into the flow now that we kind of got an idea of where we can go, and then we'll look at the flow. Let's look at the flow. This is on Unusual Whales. If you guys are interested, definitely check them out. I put the link up there. You guys can save a little bit there. What's going on with NIO? Let's cut this premium down. 25k and above. 25k and big. These are the ones that I saw coming in. 617, 1850 puts, which I would expect them to hold it under there then. So I would expect them to hold under 1850, right? Plus that premium. So I would expect, so one thing you can do is like 1850 is the strike price, right? They paid 80 cents. So minus 80 cents. That's for them to break even on next week. I don't think they're doing these plays just to break even. So I would expect it to continue trading around 1750, under 1750. Because these orders came in on Friday. Right? And that's 25k. It's all puts though. So these, what are these? These are bullish for some reason. For some reason, these are longer dated though. 1750 puts for July. Okay. It doesn't really have that much flow, honestly. Let's go to the intratrade for NIO. So we got for NIO, we got the 1850 puts for next week. We're also going to look at, what are we going to look at? We're going to look at the Intratrade analysis. Sure. Look at these. Just copy these out. Also, I just got a machine. Just got a machine. Like a new. So this is good. These are interesting for sure. The 1850s for 16, 17s. The 18s as well. Ooh, I might want to do NIO actually. Tell the Discord that I'm interested in NIO. Tell the homie real quick. Let me tell the homie. Yes, sir. Let me tell this guy real quick that I want to do NIO. Can I reply to my own thing or no? Should I tell him? Let's see. Yes, sir. Let's do that. If still available. That's the thing with me. I always don't know how to, I don't know how to do that. This is interesting though. These are the ones I care about. 16, 17s. Yes, sir. 16, 17s. There's nothing convincing anything to the upside. Yes, sir. I like these. I like NIO to the downside. People are gonna get mad at me. We'll just cover NIO and BABA and then that'll be it. So these ones right here are bearish for, I mean, straight down the middle, but they're all puts. And these are more bearish, so looks like they might just be closing those calls. Shoot. And for this is open interest. 2023, next week 25's bearish. Don't care about them, honestly. These are just profit or either back holders or they're collecting premium, but since it's low volume right now, it's probably just back holders. 16, 17, 35s, obviously bag holders, right? I would say. I don't see why they would be anywhere else. That's it. That's it. So that's it. That's it. I'm easily leaning bearish for this one. Back holders, selling or something. Yes, sir. I think if the 25s are bearish, then the 35s are bearish. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just misleading there, I think. Or it could be that they're, nah. It could be that they're buying the 35s, they're selling the 25s. That would be, what would that be? That would be a call debit spread. No, that would be a call debit spread. No, that would be a call puts. That would be a call credit spread. So that would be bearish too anyway. Yes, sir. Let me go and slap that. Let me just check for you guys though. That's for 617 calls. They're selling the 25s. Look at. They're selling the 25s. And they're buying the 35s. Call credit spread. Yeah. So that's that. I'm going to close out the other things from Shopify because I'm not going to do SNL for Shopify. I'm going to try to not do it, but yeah. This one's a good one. We're going to slide that over. Cope levels here hasn't really been going up, even though the price has been going up towards the end of the day. So divergence there, I would say. And we can probably go here to the flow levels or flow history level. Okay. Bearish premium, bullish premium, put call volume. Yeah. Let's do the picture of this. Can I zoom out? For the hood, you got to love me. Sir, let me zoom out. See if I can get this on the... Yeah. I don't know what's going on with this divergence, though. Let's open this up. So for this one, it looks like put premium is coming down. There's a huge spike in put premium there. There was also a lot of calls, though. We're just gonna ignore that. But the thing is, the cope is kind of staying the same. Prices is kind of linear, honestly. Let's not say it's staying the same. We're just gonna do NIO because my back is hurting me, and I'm kind of tired. I wanna go play with my new laptop. We're gonna see how that turned out. I got a new laptop I'm trying to try out. And what else were we talking about for NIO 1850 puts? This is the one that's interesting. These are the ones that I'm looking at for Friday. Let's just open those up. Yes, sir. We're gonna highlight those. The 1850 puts. Size greater than volume. That's what it looks like. Is that right? No, volume greater than open interest. Yep. So it looks like they're opening those. Is that right? Look at the entire... Yeah, 16,000 volume. It's insane. That's the 1850s for... What? Didn't we see those actually? 1850s for 17. They're the first ones on the most active chains actually. And yeah, we're gonna actually a lot of that volume closed underneath. So I'm just sorry, I'm just moving back over these. These were for this week that just expired, the 1850s. They closed in the money actually. Because you see tons of activity there, and the stock price actually closed at under that. So those expired in the money or whatever. Sure, yes sir. I'm gonna stop streaming on Discord so my computer doesn't slow down, because it'd be bugging sometimes. Leave the Discord. Connect from there too. Alright, so where we at? That's it. That's all I got for NIO. I'm bearish on it. Intratrade, what else are we looking at? Flow levels. Let's look at the flow levels. Pretty down the middle as far as open interest. More call activity. Kind of hard to see where that is though. 18s and the 16s, or the 1850s and the 16s are the ones that are interesting to these people. $4 million in bearish premium. That's huge money. Huge money. For something like this though, you know what I mean? Let's be real. Let's be real. Yeah, I'm gonna slap this one on there. I might be getting catfished by out of state bitch. Let me zoom out so I can get this entire thing on here. Damn. We can get it now. I'm just gonna make my tweet so we can get it going. Getting catfished by an outstate. So here, what I'm looking at is the 617s, huge amount of money, about 4.6, right? The other ones, I mean, even going into the 24th, you can see there's more bearish activity. It's just less money. So next two weeks, leaning slightly more bearish in general. And after that, I mean, you can see still bearish, but there's less money, so we wouldn't really care about those. If you want, however, though, if you want to, let me just highlight this really quick. These down here, let's get it. All right, so that looks good. I was gonna say, I think most of the activities looks to be happening next 2 weeks, the 16 or the 617, the 624. But if you want to play it safe, just get something, you know, early July or mid-July. Just get something there so you have more time. The 708s seem to have the most bearish activity, but honestly, the 715s are the ones that I'm looking at, or those are the ones I got, because those have more money in there. There's like 400k and 700k. So that's a good way to gauge which premium or which chain that's being traded the most. So that's what I'm doing for NIO. And I think that's gonna about wrap up the stream. What else are we gonna do? I think that's it. I'm kind of tired. I want to go write some stuff up that I need to look at. I might post it on Twitter. And oil, I'm bearish on oil. But you guys basically know that. Well, I'm bearish on oil short term. It's just my back is killing me. I've been having back problems recently. So, yeah, that was my bone. It cracked. I kind of want to go do some exercises for my back and then maybe just post on Twitter. I don't know. Maybe work on a Polestar video. I don't know. What y'all want me to do? I think that's it though, guys. I'm gonna wrap up the stream. If you guys have any questions, options flow, anything related, just send me a message on Twitter, tweet me or something. This is my Twitter handle if you guys want to follow me there. And have a few different things. You got the Discord promo there. Not Discord. The Discord's free if you guys want to join, but the option stuff that we're doing right now, that's a discount there if you guys want to take advantage of that. And other than that, I think that's gonna wrap up the video. You guys can just hit the like button for me, but it's hard nowadays to get a like from people, so nah, I'm kidding. It's tough times or not tough times. Yes, sir. I don't know what happened with Trippy. I'm gonna check up on him, make sure he's good. He's straight dipped. England versus Italy, is that playing right now? Ooh, I might peep that while I'm doing some Discord flow. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. Thank you guys for tuning in. Shout out to United by Grace, Go Carlson, and Joe. I think that was the main people. I'm gonna end that poll right now. Yeah, I think that's everybody that tuned in. Just Joe, United Grace. And hope you guys found value in some of the DD that we presented. And if you guys have questions, like I said, put them in the comments or send me a tweeter or something. So yeah, you guys have a great weekend and keep moving forward. Peace. I'm signing out.